Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting edition of Reggie, Ruthie, and the Rev Show. We have a special edition today. We're going to be talking about history. Ruthie and the Rev, because of their age, are going to tell us some of the greatest historical moments of all time. Let's get it going. Ruthie, tell us about some history.
Why, thank you so much, Reginald, and thank you for all my academic fledglings for listening to me out here. The first thing on my list would be the time that George Bush, that's right, President George Bush, had that shoe thrown at him. Do y'all remember that?
Ruthie, I don't know if that's history.
That was crazy. I mean, he ducked that shoe in a way like I ain't never seen. And then there was another shoe that was thrown at him. He had two shoes thrown at him at the same time, and he had nerve to have that stupid grinning, but neither shoe hit him.
Oh, Lord.
And you know what it showed me? It showed me that his mother, Barbara Bush, must have grown up in the hood because that man ducked that shoe only in a way that his mama had trained him to duck shoes.
Wait a minute. So you think Barbara Bush trained her son to duck shoes?
Yeah, she trained him to duck shoes, but you couldn't duck no shoe in my mother's house. Let me tell you something. My mother would get my father's military training boot,
Not the boot,
and she would fling it like a frisbee. Her accuracy was amazing. She bust you upside your head with a 94% accuracy. So 6% of the time she missed. But let me tell you something. She really didn't miss, because the other 6% of the time, she would get my brother's hockey stick, and she would wind up and hit you in your head with that stick and scream out, "Goal!" True story. Bust you upside your head.
You know there's abuse hitting somebody in the head with a hockey stick. But listen, Rev, I understand you want to tell us about Josh Gibson. Go ahead.
Yes,
tell us.
You see, a lot of people don't know of who Josh Gibson was or who he is. And I'm here to tell it like a T.I. is. Wait, hold on. Before I tell my story, whoever's on that soundboard in the back playing that mystery sound every time I say something, you better knock it off. I still got a lot of fight in me. I still got a couple rounds left in me. And I don't have to come there and take that turntable and bust you upside your head with it. Now turn that mess off, you hear me?
Could y'all leave Rev alone? Stop doing this. The dramatic sound. Let the man tell a story. Go ahead, Rev. Tell a story of Josh Gibson.
Anyway, you see, Josh Gibson was a great black baseball player that played in the Negro Leagues. They didn't allow him to play in the regular major leagues because of his color. But it didn't matter, because every time Josh Gibson came to the plate, he hit a home run every single time that he was at bat. Every time he hit a home run.
That's not true. He didn't hit a home run every single time. That's not true.
Reginald, have I ever lied to you? You sitting here looking like a yellow M&M with skinny jeans on, and you questioning my integrity? And let me tell you something, soundboard man, keep playing with me. I'm gonna sock your robot like Rock'em Sock'em robots. Keep playing with me, boy.
Rev, just finish the story.
But anyway, you see, I knew Josh Gibson in the 8th grade. Yes, I did. He became good because he walked around with an Abraham Lincoln souvenir baseball bat.
A Lincoln bat?
That's right. Anyway, he used to swing that bat at everything in front of him, and that's how he got good. He'd swing it at mailboxes. He would swing it at McDonald's cashiers. He would swing it at teachers in school. He even swung it at a Mediterranean hornet's nest.
Stop lying.
I'm telling you, he had a keen eye. One time, 50 million hornets attacked him. And you know what? 50 million hornets were laid out dead with his baseball bat in a matter of minutes. And he was like our own Black Dusty Zorro.
Rev, why you call a man Dusty?
I call him Dusty because he was poor, and he wasn't ashamed of it. Every time he swung that bat, it was like watching a dust storm in Kansas. Anyway, I suggested to Josh to play baseball, and the rest is history. And do you know what? He officially recorded over 1 million home runs in his career. That's right, 1 million home runs.
And Rev, you just recorded your 1 millionth lie. You lying heathen. Okay, now to the history. Can we do that, Russell?
Yes,
Can
Ruthie, you can continue.
Let me tell you about the beloved Rosa Parks. You see, most people know about the story, but they don't know the spirit behind the story. And Reginald, if you would allow me to just describe the feelings that she had that day on the bus. Can I describe it?
Wait, hold on a second. Before we go into Rosa Parks and all the civil rights leaders and heroes, we need to pay homage to my great-great-grandmama.
Oh, no.
Yes, we need to pay homage to her. She was actually the first to protest the Jim Crow bus laws along with Rosa Parks, and she never got a due. And
Rev, stop lying. Your grandmama was the first to make corn liquor out of alligator skins with them big-ass feet, stomping the shit out of unsuspecting alligators, taking a nap in the Chattahoochee River. You got a nerve to cut me off with this lie.
Let's see, Reginald, are you going to continue to let Crowbat interrupt me?
Rev, who is Crowbat?
We used to call Ruthie Crowbat in junior high school because she looked like a mixture of a crow and a bat.
Oh my God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this episode. We're going to have to come back with a part 2, 3, and 4. You've been listening to the Reggie Ruthie Rev Show. Have a great week. We'll be back next week. Crowbat.